I was shorting $2.5 million of Bitcoin yesterday, but I closed that trade for a $59,000 profit. Not bad for a week's work. And that means it's time to start the $10,000 to $1 million trading challenge. With 520 people joining me on this mission, it's going to be quite crazy. Especially because yesterday Trump posted this. When I saw what he'd written, there was just no way that I could sleep with a 40 Bitcoin short position, knowing that if it went even just $1,000 against me, I'd lose $40,000 while I was sleeping. Because although I went short on Bitcoin up here at $80,000 and I maintain being $10 million short on the price, it makes sense to start the challenge here. So with that being said, we've got tons of analysis to run through in this video. And if you've not noticed, the color of the light has changed. Can you guess what the color means? Let me know in the comment section. And while you do that, if you wouldn't mind pressing the like button and turning on those channel notifications. And also, by the way, if you click on the video description, scroll down a little bit, you can still join the $10,000 to $1 million trading challenge. It's right here. It doesn't even matter if you're late, it's open all the time. It's more so that when I post that first trade, you can get in at the same time that I do, if you do want to copy what I'm doing. But let's start off with today's video, where yesterday we had a $22.5 million ETF outflow, a very insignificant outflow, largely because BlackRock returned to buying in the afternoon. Despite yesterday in the morning, when we checked this, I've not refreshed it, we saw all of that Bitcoin getting sent over to Coinbase. The market appeared to buy whatever money BlackRock was sending to Coinbase yesterday, and it ended up that BlackRock bought more than what they sold anyway. But it's interesting to see that Fidelity began selling again, and it makes it very unclear, which is why the light is orange. Because as we go through today's analysis, you'll see so many contrasting things, and these contrasting things do make it more difficult to hold a massive short position or even a massive long position. Something that I find contrasting this morning is looking at the funding rates. The funding rate is predominantly a heavily negative. Now, a heavy negative funding rate means two things: short positions are trapped and a dollar cost averaging on the way up, or people are genuinely shorting this market because they think the price is going to go down. But the only way that number goes down, which is up for us, is if people place more short positions. But that doesn't appear to be happening on Bitcoin, because yesterday we had way more negativity on here than what we do currently, which is suggesting to me that actually in the short term, and it's very important to specify, in the short term, it looks like short positions just got trapped. The price went just above them, it lets them short a little bit more, and then it pushes them into a range of liquidation. And we can see stuff like that on the liquidation heat map, using open interest to monitor how the positions are coming in and out of the market, looking at Bitcoin exchange balances, looking at the volatility indexes, and we can come to a conclusion today that will be exactly what happened. Which is why I very much encourage you, please do press a like on this video, I'd really appreciate it. You might even see, for you, if you're on a mobile, there might be like this thing that you can swipe along and then press the hype button. It'll be underneath the video, but I think if you press that button, the video gets way more views. But back to analyzing